Well, I've got my ticket. Just cost me 7 pesos. I was able to get in and view it, and I was politely asked not to take any photographs, but at this time I've probably got a nice little video for you. And this is what it looks like. Very nice, friendly staff here at the gate. Like I said, 7 pesos to get in. More fuel going out for the boats. And I was able to see what it's like during the daytime. They told me to come back at night and buy fresh fish off the boats through the buyers and sellers there. It's a lot cheaper than going into the public markets in the city. But this is called the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority, and it's the Iloilo Fish Port Complex. They call it Tanza Iloilo City, which is right near Molo. Okay, so much for this video. I hope y'all enjoy this one as well. Here's the large unloading area. A lot of tables here. I guess that would be for buyers. You'll see here this gentleman laying here. Then there's a gentleman here on a cell phone. These are all fish brokers in here. Got AS Fish Broker, NB Fish Broker. And so each one of these fishermen, each one of these shrimpers, they've all got the buyers. The buyers will compete for the best prices of the boats, for the boats. Some of them are die-hard. They won't sell to anybody but their own particular fish buyer. As you can see, there is nothing going on here. These gentlemen have got their big chairs, and they're all sitting on top of the big chairs. Some of them are laying in them. And this is really surprising. Today is a good day for me to get out. There's no rain again today, as predicted, but I don't see it going to be a lot. Like I said, very quiet. Even the puppies there, not moving. Let me take you out to the boats now. These are some big old boats. Looks like they can both use a lot of paint, sandblasting. When you have a steel boat, you usually sandblast it to get the rust off. And you can see the clothes on top of that boat where they washed them and letting them dry. I can see some nets on the back, so these are going to be some net fishermen. And then on this boat here, on the second boat over there, you'll see some bright green netting, and it's they're either making a new net or they're repairing one of them that got damaged. And there's no rhyme or reason how they tie up, just whatever works. You can see these 2 boats back over here tied in behind the big boat. That big boat's got a nice new bottom job on it. That red paint is an anti-fouling paint to keep the barnacles from getting on it and slowing the vessel down. It's a pretty expensive paint job. There's a fuel truck leaving. Bring the fuel down to the boats. Pump it in. Transfer pump. You usually have a little hydraulic transfer pump working off the engine. And there's your bigger boats here again. These are usually net trawlers. Don't see any long lines. I don't see any nets on this one, so no telling how long this one's been here before working. Here's another one here. We've got that hemp line. In America we'll see a lot of nylon lines and cotton lines, but this is the hemp, and the normal, you can see that light brown rope. That's the normal rope for the Philippines here. The Ball Beat Catcher 1. Got a big winch on the back deck. Bet you this boat's caught many tons of fish in its day. In the background, tell you a little bit about the background. Across from Iloilo through Iloilo Straits, this would be considered the Iloilo Straits. And in the background you see Guimaras Island. and the well-known cross, if I can get that in here, where every year they celebrate and actually have hangings up there that people don't die, but they drive nails through their hands and actually hang them to the cross. The government's tried to keep them from doing that, but they still do it. But this is the Strait of Guimaras, Strait of Iloilo, separating Guimaras from Iloilo. And you'll see the big crane out there on that work barge that's been working on the bulkhead. Looks like the bulkhead's been broken at least once. And then in the background of all these boats is their protective harbor. Like a lot of the yacht bases you'll see in America have got concrete walls all around them with a couple of openings. That's pretty much what this is here. But this is where your big boats come in. There's a couple more down here. I hear some engines running. It could be welding, it could be blasting. I'll try to get down there and see if I can take a video of it. There's a bunch of guys on the back deck up there doing whatever they do when they're in port. Okay, I was talking to you about the ice, where we would pump shaved ice into the boat. Well, that's what they're doing here. See that gentleman with the big block? That's a real dirty ice, as you can tell. Probably made from seawater. They take these big blocks of ice and they dump them into that cradle, and it shreds it and pumps it into the hold. This is how your big boats keep their fish fresh. They're gone for weeks at a time usually. That's one place you don't want to get caught. Get your fingers caught. That guy's got a real cool job. A Chinese boat. There's the numbers on it, or Japanese boat. There's Japanese writing on the hull. It could have been bought from the Japanese. You've got the FB Silverhawk and the FB Silver Glory, so that's a pretty good indication that they're both local Philippine boats, perhaps bought from the Japanese. That's a whole lot of ice going into that boat. a fella here trying to catch his meal for the day. A couple of little sticks there with some string on it. He'll carry this food to home to his family. He'll sit out here all day long. Here's the Chinese writing on it, if you can read it in the video. Well, I was told I couldn't take pictures here, so I'm going to have to, unless I got specific permission, but I got a lot of video for you. The fish house here, she said, stays real busy at night. So they're out for fishing today, so this place is really hustling and bustling in the evening time. And the ports are going to be full. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be here when all the big boats come in and offload. And even if I were, probably wouldn't be light enough to get a lot of video for you, but this will give you a good idea what it's like here at the Iloilo Fishing Port. We're right next to Otan, Iloilo.